Well, hello from a very noisy Maidstone. If you're new to my channel, the next 14 minutes is going to be a pre-tour chat, so where we talk about the price of cheese, not necessarily the price of cheese, what else comes into our heads. I am walking past. I wasn't quite sure where to start, so I thought I'd start in the most noisy part, so nobody could hear. So hello Tish, hello Trista, hello Emma, hello Catherine. How is everybody? Do. Sounds like the 7th level of hell. Well, sounds like there's a few people around, and I'm trying to think. It's not Gloria Gaynor. Hello, Rosie. So, all a bit of a mad panic, despite having far more than long enough to prepare to leave the house. Hello, Fran. Hello, Nikki. Oh, you're going too quickly for me. Hello, Alfie. Oh, I'm going to have to stop and I'm going to have to scroll because suddenly it flew by. But we're actually... Oh, hello, Leslie. I missed you. So obviously you were just literally talking about cheese, which is splendid. Yeah, so, and then there were suddenly... Oh, nearly veered off the path, fell in the river. That would have been good fun. And all thanks for the hugs. Always welcome. And, oh, I'm going to have a ginormous sneeze. I think one of our trees has been taken down, which is very sad. Let's see if we can turn you around, touch the ground, Bugsy not it. Look, one of those lovely trees we used to enjoy and think that things were, and obviously it was diseased, and I think if you look at it, I don't know, is that diseased or blue? Oh, that's a shame though, that was a wondrous tree, wasn't it? Oh, happy birthday, Trista's husband, who is 71 today. 71 today, 71 today, something about knocking on the door and 71 today. What is it if it was in bingo, or does it not go as high as bingo? As high as bingo, as high as 71. Hello, Janice. Right, well, now I've got the song that I really... Pink Pony Club. If that's going to be stuck around in my head for the whole tour, that's just going to be a nightmare. And I'm fairly sure that will probably be a strike on my YouTube channel. Hello, Anne. How are you feeling? Let's put my glasses away anyway. Pink Pony Club. The Pink Pony Club. Sure, I sound nothing like the original. So I managed to park anyway in the nick of time, but as I was trying to say and interrupted myself, 7 and 1, 71. Oh, there you are. That's not as exciting as it could have been, could it? How high does it go up to? How high do the numbers go up to in bingo? He's at a train show. Choo choo. Hello, Susan. Yes, excellent. You've all got Pink Pony Club in your head. For those of you who actually know what I'm talking about. Will I finish my sentence? I left my house. There were roadworks. There were roadworks. I haven't been drinking. It's all gone terribly wrong. And it reminded me on the way home. This is an incredibly embarrassing story, so I'll tell you. I went to Cattery this morning. It was delightful. I got savaged by a kitten, I got hissed at by a kitten, I had a cuddle with a kitten. Standard fare. And then I came to the river. Maidstone is between kind of where I live and the Cattery. And basically, I thought I'll video the raft race for you. Well, I will show you the road. That's Rosie now, I'm just about to say roadworks. No, I will show you not the roadworks because that would be really dull. I will show you the raft race, but I think that's going to be for my diehards because I'm not sure it's the most exciting because there's lots of there's a boat, and then there's a few trees. There's a boat, then there's a few trees. Anyway, me being me, realised I haven't had anything to drink. I forgot to have a drink at the cattery. I brought a packed lunch, and of course I forgot to eat that. So I ate that in the car, forgot to have a drink, and I was getting really tired. And so anyway, took the video. Then I thought, I'm not going to stay much longer because I'm super tired. So I'm going to go home, driving home. Bus in front, okay, fine, tickety-boo. And we come up to the Toad Works, and I didn't know that there's temporary traffic lights. So the bus slows down, and I think it's a bus stop. So I then overtake, because obviously it's a bus stop and the traffic lights are much further down the road, only there's temporary ones, and I don't know this. So now I'm side by side with the bus, and I realise the temporary traffic lights are there, and they're red, which means, hello, Stephanie, which means I can't go any further. Now, luckily, there's a right-hand turn, so I decide to avoid my embarrassment. I will pretend that the whole time I was going to go right anyway. So I went right, la, 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 and I'm like, oh, didn't know this was here. Oh, that's very interesting. Took the first left again, and I'm just about to join the main road, and the lights go green to join the main road, and would you believe, but when I look left, there's the bus. The bus, I've beaten the bus. My embarrassing moment actually meant I was now in front of the bus. So there you are. That was my embarrassing story for the day. And yes, kitten savaged. If you've not been savaged by a kitten, you haven't lived, quite frankly. Some of them are more spicy. No, I will not have a worming tablet. And the other one, oh my goodness gracious me, this is just terrible. Apparently it was found in some deserted in this house, and found living in an oven or something. So she was spirited. So apparently her name was Hobnob. So, well, they originally thought it was a boy, so they called it Hobnob, and I was like, you can't call a boy girl. They thought it was a boy, it was a girl, and they said, can't call a girl a Hobnob. I'm not sure you should actually call a boy Hobnob, but anyway. So I've called her Pixie. She's just gorgeous. So I went to see her, and she was like, and I was like, okay, so you're a little bit scaredy kitty. So I picked her up, I clasped her to my bosom, as you do, and she was like, oh, actually I quite like this. So then we've got a purring. Oh, Linda's come on board. So then we got a purring little Pixie. So Pixie I've fallen in love with. She was so tremendously fearless, scary, for all of, yeah, not very long actually. So let's see. Oh, that's what I was thinking about. I wondered whether or not I could actually do this. So let me see. We're just going to have a little test. Right, I'm going to do that. I'm seeing whether or not I can add a video whilst we're actually in the tour. So this is Pixie. Oh, you won't be able to hear her because I'm on Do Not Disturb. I'm disturbed enough already. Oh, look. Me and a kitten. I could almost, if I turn my head that way, I could pretend I was talking to said kitten. Now, the question for you, hello Sarah, and everybody else, is, when I shared the video, did you lose me at any point, or was my face always there until the video popped up? Yes. So did I, oh sorry, it's suddenly gone all very light. You know what, you did hear her. How did you hear her? I was there throughout and you heard her. Hello, Spanner. Did you hear her meow? Yeah, no, the reason the video was only in the corner, sorry, I've just realised I'm just talking like this and you're talking to my chin. The reason is that the video was taken in portrait, not landscape. Now that's really interesting, Leslie, because and the other person who I've forgotten now. So to fill up my screen, I need to have a landscape video. I took a portrait video. By taking a portrait video, it means it will only fill up a certain section of the screen. My phone is on Do Not Disturb, so I don't know how you actually got to hear her. Did you imagine the meow, or did you also, during the video, hear me go, and I said, Pixie, well, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? That's the most interesting thing since the interesting thing, because I thought if my phone was on Do Not Disturb, you didn't hear the audio. Anyway, I'm being a little bit of a twit, so let me show you what I was just considering doing. I was thinking about sort of sitting on that, which actually now looks a bit rude. It looks like, hold on. Let's see if we can do it like that. Looks like splayed out legs. So anyway, it's probably not a wise idea for me to do it, but I might anyway. Oh, there's a child crying. We did, except, hold on, I need to find, we did not experience group psychosis. Wouldn't that be interesting? Well, no, the reason why I asked is I thought if you'd seen her mouth go, almost as if you'd heard it, imagined it. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Carolyn. Because you could do that. You could imagine. But you heard it, because you wouldn't have imagined me calling her Pixie, which I did during the video. Because I thought, well, that probably ruined that video. Me going, Pixie! And she's like, for goodness sake, you've only just called me Pixie. Do you really expect me to respond? Hello, Sandra. 1 minute ago, my name was Hobnob, and the next it's Pixie. I mean, hands up, please, everybody, wherever you are. Would you prefer Pixie to Hobnob? And by that I mean, is a kitten rather than something to eat? Because I know if I asked you the other question, would you prefer a Hobnob or a Pixie to eat? I assume you would all prefer to eat a Hobnob. Unless, of course, Hobnob is not internationally, culturally significant. Right, there you are. On the way up the high street, which actually isn't a high street, it's Week Street, I decided to pop into Tesco. Other supermarkets are available, and I bought myself something to eat. And it was a large meal which said for two people. Originally it was £7.50, which, goodness gracious me, even for two, I wouldn't have been eating. But anyway, it was reduced £3.33p, which I thought for two people actually is very reasonable, because I would eat it over 2 nights. And I cooked it, and I ate it all. So anyway, whatever. The interesting thing was, because it's so expensive, it was security protected, as if people go in and steal microwave meals. Apparently they do. So I was at the
Excuse me, are you online?
No. Sorry, Mum. Some chap's talking to me. Yeah, what did you say? Yeah, no, I know. I saw him in the shops the other day. So I saw him in the shops the other day, and he asked me whether or not I was going to bring home the bacon. Yes, anyway. So there you have now lied to a minor. Right, I've got confused. So anyway, it had a security. I went, it was at the automated tills. Oh, it must be due to start. Anyway, automated tills, paid for it, went to go out the door, and the alarm went off. Did I look at him like something odd? Anyway, so the alarm went off after I'd purchased a microwave meal. A Hobnob is a biscuit. It's an oaty biscuit. Mother. You're now my mother, everybody. Multiple mothers. Other biscuits are available. I hate to think what I look like, people. Anyway, you see, this is where Margaret would be saying to me, Leonie, you've overrun. So, right, wonderful. Welcome, everybody. We're about to go into Maidstone, and I'm going to turn the camera around now because I've got young people coming up behind me. So, Today is the annual Maidstone River Festival, and we're going to go past Coronation Square, which is just, I love the reflections, aren't they beautiful? We're going to go past Coronation Square, which is a bit of an entertainment spot. So they've got like I just had a look, and do you think that's a bit of erosion there on our very own path, or do you think somebody's been chomping out of it? Anyway, so there's obviously the music. I'm not entirely sure if there's live music. I've taken my glasses off now and I won't be able to tell you either, but there's lots of music. There's also a few fairground rides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to nip up so you get some sort of an idea of what it looks like, but we're not going to stay long just because it's so loud I can barely hear myself think. And then we're going to walk along, have a look at some of the boats, maybe jump on a boat, steal it, sail around the lake. You know that's not going to happen because I could never sail a boat. I've tried it once and it was actually incredibly stressful. So I'm just trying to find, bearing in mind I took my glasses off and put them away, I'm just trying to actually find a little gap which we can go in. So this is said gap. So as you can see, I'm loving the pink thing.
Find another one. You can find.
No thanks.
Gracious, Mickey, the noise. Well, I'm in the thick of it. Oh, I say. Oh, look, teacups. Anybody fancy a cup of tea? Oh, it looks super fun. I love that you're still talking about hobnobs. What we should do is have a virtual biscuit eating tour, and I just sit and you watch me eat loads of biscuits. How does that sound? There's Spider-Man. Right, I'm going to walk down here because I don't want to. We're walking past the kiddies park, so I'll walk past the river and we'll go on our favourite wobbly bridge. And we'll see if we manage to get a nice view. As you can see, it's very busy in Maidstone tonight. And you may note that I call it Maidstone. I sometimes call it Maidstone, but having been here for 28 years, I may have adopted perhaps a more localised Maidstone. And we'll walk up, I think, the steps, which should be nice. And I do love this view. Oh, I don't quite adore the shrieking that's going on in my ear, but never mind. Oh, that's nice though, isn't it? That was all a bit cray-cray, wasn't it? Your mind's all a bit pickled now. Are you still on Hobnobs? Have I lost you all to Hobnobs? Other biscuits are available. Maybe I could get sponsored by Hobnobs. That'd be nice. McVitie's, if you want to call me. Be more than happy to be a biscuit ambassador. Oh, biscuits are not cookies. Oh, scandal. We could have a tour just about biscuits and cookies, and Jaffa cakes is a whole other conversation. So let's not go there. So we've obviously had the safety boats out today while we had the river raft race. I'm now bouncing up and down. Nikki, you will never perfect the Leone look of disdain, I'm sorry. I'm very defensive when people try and ruin my stream. Wow, she's gorgeous. What a pretty girl. Oh, how old am I? So it's amazing, isn't it? The utter madness there, and then the calm before the storm. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, love.
The problem is, it is a very peaceful view, but the problem is that I am, sadly, people would like their 5 minutes of fame. Well, you say that, Fran, and it's interesting because I don't want to disillusion you. It did actually rain earlier. So I came down, as I said, to watch the river raft race. Well, actually, it's just called the raft race, but anyway. And the theme is fairy tales and fantasy, so it was splendid. But just as I'd seen the Heart of Kent Hospice raft, which I believe came third, it did splendidly well. I was in awe of them. Look at those lovely little... it started to rain. So I was rather glad I had my umbrella. Now, of course, I'm sounding very disorganised at the moment. I'm not really as bad as I'm making myself sound. I had forgotten to pack the umbrella that you would usually use. So I used one that's slightly broken, but waterproof, which is the main. Aren't these cute? Oh, looky, look. Oh, that reminds me of this terrible moment I had when I was filming the raft race, and a wasp landed on my phone. And it was on my phone. And considering I was only stung 2 weeks ago, I was a little bit, panicky. Is it deep? You definitely wouldn't. Deep enough, yes. Yes, it's not kind of I could walk in there and tiptoe. Oh, look at all the berries. Yummy, yum, yum. So this is our Wibbly Wobbly Bridge, also known as the Millennium Bridge. Millennium. Interesting. And there was a dog as well that wasn't actually sailing on its own. It did have its owner with it, but that was super fun. So now we're going to walk towards the utter madness that is the boat area. If I don't respond to a chat message, It's probably because I'm looking where I'm going, avoiding children and contemplating my navel all at the same time, and trying not to film children who are flacking things. I'm afraid there are no actual ferries that you will see. Of course there's ferries. There's also ferries, but you won't see a ferry coming down the River Medway, which is what you're looking at. Not so sure what any of this greenery did to deserve such a sword chopping. I'm not wearing my glasses, as I said a few times, so I think it's a sword. I mean, not a real one, obviously. Right, so what we'll do is we'll pretend we're young and, oh gosh, do that. Oh look, we've got some swanages. Nice to see the white variety after obviously my dalliances with the black swans of Dawlish. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, there's a bit of a smell of fuel or something, but you know, can't have everything. So I imagine that's mummy, daddy and baby there. There looks to be an older cygnet there. And then we have the very rare Pidgeonis. Dawn, I think you've asked me to zoom before, and what I would say is it does become slightly tricky to zoom in. It's not like the Hago zoom. It's me putting my fingers directly on the camera and then unfortunately then the becomes a bit of a beast to control. So 3 babies. Probably wondering why so many people have invaded. Oh, unfortunately, as I say, there you go. Yeah, unfortunately, now I struggle getting it back. I should remember this is why I don't do Zoom. Yep, mummy, daddy and 3 babies of unknown determination. Aren't they cute? And if you're wondering why there's a duck noise, that's from children and not actually a duck. Oh, shake your tail feather. Celebrate indeed. I've got myself distracted that we're actually on a Maidstone River Festival, not a Swan River Festival. So this is where the start of the boats are. Everybody round the world, come on! I hope you're all having a dance, guys. If I'm going to get a copyright strike, it better be for a good old boogie. This is the party of flags. I should test you all. Good old Welsh flag there. That's one for you then, Claire. And there's, oh, Canada, States, and many others that I won't even attempt to. Yep, Rosie's have her own little party there. You are the maple leaf. Everyone around the world, come on.
What is that?
We're going under the tunnel. Oh, you saw South Africa, Nikki. I'm not sure I know which one that is, to my shame. We should have a quiz with some South Africa questions, shouldn't we? Last year there was a whole South African boat. Good Lord. Well, there's one for sale. Shall we buy that? How much is this? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I like that. Very fun.
Oh, look. Yeah.
Pizza boys. And this is where we've got, so this is obviously a boat that you can rent. And then we've got Mr. Brightside playing. We got our fairy tales and fantasy theme. We didn't go there this year. We didn't go to Castle Farm this year. So let's just, let's have a good old sniff of that lavender. There's some nice bees. I like the bees, I don't like the wasps. Still not forgiven that wasp for taking advantage without permission. There was no consent to being stung. Jack Sparrow, well that would be nice. No, what's all this about? It's Princess Fiona and Shrek. How cool is that?
All the lights.
That's fun, isn't it? What is the roundish curvy? You're talking about the toilet roll. That's what we locally call the Toilet Roll Hotel, but it's actually the Travelodge. When it was first built, unfortunately, it ended up with rust staining, so they had to repaint it. It's a love it or hate it, or just kind of go, okay. I preferred it when they put the colours on. And now we get on to more boats. And these boats, when did I go in? Was I in on Wednesday? And I already saw quite a few boats moored up. Oh, that's your guy's boat. Yeah, there you are. You can go round in that. Well, I'll pick myself a little bit of a larger one. You guys can row. And of course, the obligatory ice cream van. Oh yeah. Snafu! Snafu! Oh, there's proper fuel going up my nose there. Ooh. Is that the naughty boat? Snafu! Oh, no. Oh, Celtic Prince. Well, that's a nice size, isn't it? Okay, everybody's now complaining about having to row. Oh well. That's a nice one. I like that one. Lady. Oh well. How to pronounce that? Keres. Take your butterflies with you. Got a more YouTube busting music. Now this one's a boat. I mean, they're all boats to be fair. That's a nice boat. Does that actually have a lower deck and an upper deck as well? We've upgraded. Wow. I mean, steps and everything. Oh, we got more flags. Scotland's made an entrance. Well, so far it's the one with the steps. That's the one I think got my name on it. Thank you, Tish, for Tish. I looked at Tish. Thank you, Leslie, for explaining what staffu is. I'm going to read it out. It's a slang term often used informally that refers to a situation that is badly confused, messed up, or gone completely wrong. Oh guys, can you see what's on the floor? Can you, it's the doggy. Oh, it's the little baby doggy. It's a baby doggy. That's a large toilet roll. And this is so you can clean the windows as you're sailing along. Look. Bob the boat, no doubt. Oh, sorry, I'm not actually showing. I was telling you what it was called and not showing you what it was called. The Windsor Maiden, very nice. Another. So this is the life, isn't it? Really, it's a case of bringing your boat along and got all your snacks and your massive dogs. Bella, he sees it!
Oh, it does. Did you see that?
And suddenly, masses of people on the Jaguar lady from Southampton.
Couldn't stand it, so we're not feeling it.
There's not a lot of space, is there, to walk on that? And it's slightly tilted. Where do boat people go to the loo? Well, probably their boat loo. Unless it's that little one where you rowed in and then probably you go to a public loo. And if you're in a canoe, probably lean over the side. Had somebody walking towards me with a pram about to fling me over the side, so I thought I'd better pause for that one. And,
Oh, cheer up.
and unfortunately, the age range of the people wanting to get on the camera doesn't change. Doesn't matter. You don't have to just be young. Now this one is totally gone with the theme.
You want to shake your hand?
God, look, I'm gonna take that photo down to 6.
I think I probably did, Nikki, unintentionally. I may not have appeared to be enthusiastic about random dancing. This is fun, isn't it? I don't mind him being in the stream. I love that on the background, don't you? Oh, I say, somebody's got her own boat. Many years before I knew this boat existed, my beautiful daughter gave birth to a baby girl. Oh, we sadly lost her soon after she was born. When I acquired this boat, I had forgotten the name of the baby girl my daughter named her Emma. Coincidence now, this boat was destined to be mine. Memory of baby Emma. No, that is a real person, Tish. Just someone who hasn't eaten for a few centuries. Yes, I'm sorry there was a sad story, but that's actually a lovely way to remember. What would have been her granddaughter? Nobody's perfect except the captain. It's all right. We've got to worry about the fact that Tina was going to have a full-on conversation with him. And we're coming up to the end of the run of boats by the seams of it.
No, actually, no, you video
We're on to the more sedate versions, I think. Another Pegasus, I'm sure we saw a Pegasus earlier. No, it's going to be the one with the steps on either side. That's the boat for me. Linda's probably got a pirate just the same that she brings out for her Halloween decorations. Get it automated, that'd get visitors terrified. I think my friend used to have a skeleton that was automated and talked, which is slightly random. Not a real skeleton, to be clear. Bare feet. Well, I'll be honest, I don't think it's that cheap. Got a dinosaur and a puppy dog in its life vest. That took far too long for me to remember the word. More flags. We can see Canada again. That maple leaf. And we've got Kent Search and Rescue, who apparently are missing their balloons. Oh no. Linda doesn't actually have a pirate. How disappointing. Oh, Tish is in a world of her own. She's probably walking alongside me, listening to everything I say. The chat has been a bit slow tonight, so you are referring to things that I walked past a while ago. It took me a little bit by surprise initially, but then I managed to cotton on. All was well in the world. Well, I think somebody's smoking a bit of wacky backy. There they are, speeding along, Mr. Search and Rescue. Look at the wave behind them. Woohoo! I think they're having a play now. Shall I jump in and see if they save me? Somebody's smoking weed, and I do hope it isn't. Well, no, they just moored there. Oh, look at that! We've got the light on and everything. So there was a boat race earlier, Tina, so a raft race where people make their own rafts. Hysterical. It's a wait. I know, Linda, I knew it wasn't the right word, but I'll be honest, the menopause is just ridiculous. Words that you know, they're gone, they float away. I went into a shop the other day and I said, are you closing soon then? They said, oh, we close at 5:30. I said, oh, not long then. And then I looked at my watch and it was 4:47. And I went, well, I've no idea what time I'm at because I thought it was nearly 5:30. So she said, it's been really hot though, hasn't it? Oh, goodness gracious, that car was bombing it.
Bring up the stones.
And she was like, oh, it's been very hot today. I said no. I said it's menopause. Right, let's get ourselves a bit of semblance of less people. I don't know if you heard that chap who got very close to me and said, up the stones. For those of you not in the know, that actually means Maidstone Football Club, called the Stones, who indeed I would of course support. Oh, that's nice. Can everybody feel the whole atmosphere change in a bit of nature? Cars are quieter, the birdies are louder. Maybe there are a few ghosties around. Pop out and say hello. Be nice, wouldn't it? Sitting on your balcony here, watching the world go by on the river. Got some interesting colours up there at the moment. So we're passing by the Gallagher Stadium, which is the football grounds to our right. We've got the Kent History and Learning Centre. Kent History and Library Centre. Interesting. Library Learning. KHLC. When you use everything in abbreviations. Anyway, it's got a lot of books. There we go. I went to a friend's 50th birthday party on Wednesday evening. Popped outside to speak to a couple of people who were outside and got bitten. And that's now got infected, so that's nice. Do like these. So insects are against me, it would seem, this year. There's a bit of classy graffiti on your right. Shall we go and walk across the bridge for a nice view of the river? Yes, Leonie, let's do that. Good, I'm glad you all agree. The chat's too slow, so I'm just going to answer for you. So that's the outside of the football stadium, so you don't get trespassers. Oh, Tiffany, I think we're alone now, springs to mind. Maidstone United Football Club, there you go. There's the pitch. There's the stands. Yes, Tricia, you will be able to watch it. It'll stay on YouTube. So we were here last year, and obviously that's when we had all our shorn sheeps about. I do recall, I think it was possibly here where I was sheltering from the rain when it was suddenly torrential. There you are, clinging on. Let's cross. Look at that weeping willow, isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, isn't it? It's amazing, really, when you think how close we are to the centre of town. Just an oasis. Of course, the river was so important for, well, forever, really, because, of course, it was transport. So you'd be going transport up to London and up to Rochester, which we know well. Herring Mills. Oh, the big match tomorrow, yes. Well, I didn't realise, but actually it's a good job that we're doing the tour today rather than tomorrow. Not sure what time it will finish the match, but and now, of course, the river is still think really important, just for, obviously, apart from everything that lives within it and outside of it, but just for peace and quiet and tranquility. Let's see if I can. Isn't that magnificent? And we'll wander around Watman Park, shall we? I've just noticed that up there. Hope you realise how high up I am. Of course, and the last time I was in here, it's still shorn sheep, but also those bunnies. Do love a bunny. Can hear the train as well. Ooh, this is where the ghosties come out. Ooh, those people aren't real. They're going to fade away any minute. Oh. Is that a buddleia? Looks like. Used to have one of those in the garden when I was growing up. Went completely out of control. Makes it sound like it actually had a personality and started ripping up the lawn, but actually all I mean is it just grew very large. I saw, oh sorry, transferring hands. Actually I'm not transferring hands, that would be incredibly odd. Mr. Mike, I did think earlier, where on earth is Mr. Mike? And here you are with only, what, 12 minutes to go. Mr. Mike, you will have to watch on playback. Have been a couple of times I've expected a comment from you, but of course as you weren't there, you couldn't make it. Whoops. I decided you're out having a party. Oh, see, Mike could row. Wonderful. Oh. The end is actually slightly closer than I thought there. Looks like there's a spring in there, isn't there? Looks like a spring's actually gone into the river. So, Mike, what have you missed? You've missed us walking past the singer, the amusements, the swans, Mummy and Daddy with 3 babies, lots of people, Look, you can actually see them walking on the river. No ducks, no, we didn't, but we did have a child who I don't think realised that a swan makes a different noise to a duck, and he was making quacking noises, so, you know. We've had a few people try to jump in front of the stream. Lots of boats. Oh, oh dear. It's funny, the person who came to visit one of the cats today crouched down, and she also regretted her decision, because crouching down isn't the issue, getting back up again is. So Emma, you asked how deep it is. Well, I'll be honest, there you are, that's fine, could paddle in that bit, not any further. I had a bit of a sing-along. Unfortunately, the only people that everybody could hear was myself. Those must be the public conveniences, are there? I've taken my glasses off, Mike, so just so you know, I'm doing guesswork at the moment. You've never actually been here. I've never taken you this far down. There you are. There's a nice little image of Watman Park. So we've been everywhere. Well, I tell you what, we're going to go on a bit of an adventure, because if I'm honest with you, I haven't actually been down this end before. So shall we see where we end up? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Says she with no glasses on, gets terribly lost and is never seen again. Yes, I don't think the toilets are open at that moment in time. I imagine they're within certain periods of time. I mean, it's my anniversary, so, you know, got to go a bit crazy. Oh, you all love it. A mystery adventure, what could be better? Oops, don't get lost. Kidnap. Okay, that's something that could go wrong. Yes, well done. There's one negative possibility. McFitties could find me. Continue our conversation about hobnobs. Ooh, look at the tunnel. To be fair, I have been here before. It's not a complete magical mystery tour. Shall we give way to oncoming vehicles? Oh, I don't know if I'm going to lose the signal. Hey, Janie. Oh, look. And now we're in Echo. Oh, well, thank you, Sandy. Oh, have you still got me? Oh. And this is perhaps not the most salubrious area of Maidstone, but never been on hut before, or even foot before. I'm liking that building though. That's nice. What's that? Raglan House, 1912. That's very nice, isn't it? Let's move out the road because actually that's a car coming. Right, I know where I am now. So this is kind of, we are now obviously on the right of the river. We are walking towards, actually I think those of you with better eyesight than me will possibly be able to see, is that the toilet roll ahead of us? (1912), well, I would Google before declaring what period that fell within. But this is why I just love wandering around, because you see things you didn't know were there. I mean, Cheeky Dino, or Cheeky Dino perhaps, although I have a strong suspicion, is that now closed down? I think there was something on Facebook about it suddenly going out of business. I apologise if it's not that dino, it might be there's another dino bouncy play. Said Wardian, thank you, Leslie. Also coming up, which is far more interesting, you've got an Asda George, which does clothes. You've got The Range, which just does Nicky Nacky News. You've got Hobbycraft, which is somewhere my sister and my niece would go into and disappear forevermore. They sell materials and craft bits and all that other bits and bobs. You've got a TK Maxx, which I think is called something else abroad, which has clothing and Nicky Nacky News. And it looks like there's a brand new Lidl. Well, it's interesting. I don't think we really refer to anything now. I would say if you saw that building, how would you refer to it as? I mean, you've got your 1970s, 1960s blocks, haven't you? I mean, the new architecture now, well, the problem is you may well not refer to it as anything because it may not last that long. Oh, I think so. Wix is a DIY store, and it looks like actually Lidl may have be sharing their premises. It's called TJ Maxx, and we're TK Maxx, which makes no sense. Why would you change TK Maxx to TJ Maxx? We have a TJ Hughes. So my house was built in 1934. And I imagine, well, I don't want to say this, I imagine a house built in the 1930s, you would expect it still to be going around in another 100 years. I wonder if you would say that the houses we currently are in, they should be with all their new sustainability. Didn't realise it was going to be such a fun place to be walking around. I mean, I don't think I've taken you somewhere quite so exciting for some time. The back end of Maidstone. But the good news is we are soon going to be hitting, not literally, the bridge, and we'll have another look at the wonderful river whilst we listen to that car making a little bit of a squeak. What might be a Radisson hotel? A lot of the 60s, 70s flat blocks have been demolished, yes. Was it a case of quickly build, and then a lot of the school buildings as well have been replaced. Yeah, no, I do. I will confess, I do like that little shopping area, especially around Christmas time. You can go, and you have to be careful on all of these places. You've either got a 2-hour or 3-hour parking limit. Make sure you don't overstay that, otherwise you're going to end up with a tasty parking fine. House Sarah lives is from the 1900s. Oh, that should be our next one. Who lives in the oldest house? Yep. I am not going to do a tour of Wicks and Liddle for you. And there you are. I'll tell you what, up close and personal, you've got the toilet roll. Strange, isn't it, really, when you look at this beautiful creation opposite? (1965), so I'm so far 1934. Does anybody beat 1934? Mike's 1970s and not a straight wall in it. The Pineapple Building in Sanditon, Johannesburg. You're now on the main thoroughfare around Maidstone. Over the bridges, you've got St Peter's Bridge. And I don't know if you can hear, but we've got ABBA. And we're actually over late, over time. So I hope you have enjoyed your foray into Maidstone River Festival 2025. Celebrating the 28th year of me moving to Kent. And celebrating Saturday, although it was my anniversary yesterday. No, my two-storied boat is further down. It is very busy by the river, Mike. Hopefully you'll go back and watch. So if you have enjoyed the video, please do like it. If you enjoyed the video and you'd like to leave me a tip, I've left my PayPal details in the chat. It's also obviously on my Facebook group. Thank you very much for your support. It is much appreciated. Next weekend, now, oh look, our chaps. Now next weekend looks like it might be sunny and nice. So I thought, foolishly, because it's like the tour that keeps being promised and never delivered, I thought we might go to Lewes. So cross our paws. Oh, thank you, Nikki. So thank you, guys. I mean, that's quite fun, isn't it? Just kind of sailing off, up and down. And if you've got another time for another tour, then do please watch Natalie, who should be on about now. So I'm going to turn the camera back. I mean, what a fabulous backdrop. Me and some traffic cones. It doesn't get any better than this, guys. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.